Greetings, hello, and welcome back to my Project Zomboid. As you can see, we're starting it off right back in the middle of things at the prison. And we'll see if we can clean out the remaining buildings. Now, there's not really anything in there. I assume that's of any particular interest, but you know, it's more of a matter of finishing what we started, to me. So yeah, let's have a quick look around, see if they smashed anything while I was gone. Not really, they're smashing there a little bit. Okay, so I think the plan is gonna be to take a good old sledgy and help them out a little bit here. Now actually, now I think about it, yeah, why sledge through two windows in a wall? You can just sledge through the wall. That does not look like standard prisoner outfit. Just saying. Alright, so we got ourselves an entrance. I don't like that it's a one-tile wide entrance at the moment, but let's see where we go. Okay, got a building key. That's what I was looking for here a little bit. How do we want to do this? Okay, so I think I'll take the time to actually widen this entrance here a little bit. If they let me. Don't get stuck on the frickin' window. That's an entrance I can work with. Now the problem is, of course, most of the zombies will be in the upper floors, so I don't think I'm not even sure. I'm not sure I'll go upstairs. I'll just say it out loud. I already hate the insides of buildings. Upper floor, absolute nightmare. Nice little cells, I gotta say. Comfy beds. Table with chairs. Almost privacy on the toilet there. Okay. Can you gents? Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. This is exactly what I mean. Buildings being a nightmare. I don't even see all the rooms fully here. Okay. So my assumption is this is the only storage in any of the cells, and there's just not going to be anything worthwhile in there. Sheet of paper, empty. Yeah, okay. So I've been here. Let's go to this room. I saw some, yeah, there's at least one dude in here. So this, I mean, if you're still doing carpentry, I think, maybe, are those chairs metalworking? They're metalworking. Okay, that's a lot of metalworking XP. I think the tables are carpentry, yeah. So yeah, for leveling up skills, lots of stuff in a small area. That would be electrical, but we haven't read the book. Alright. Yeah. I was like, oh, dried beans. Non-perishable foods. Okay. So far so good. Or so far so terrible, I don't know. Take a look in here. Some lockers that are completely empty. Wonderful. Value. And the showers. Okay, let's leave this cursed place. Okay. I kind of want to swing around. There was this little garden area in the back that was fenced off where we couldn't get into the other day. Like, the main reason here, I'm looking at this and like, okay, so if I ever decide I want to grind metalworking to 10, this is the place. Like, all the chairs, you can disassemble all the fences all around, multiple ways. You have the dumpsters, half the kitchen, the laundromat. There's so much metalworking stuff in a small area, right? It's not the best stuff for metalworking XP, but it's in a tiny area where you don't have to move much, which I always kind of see as the main advantage of doing that. Okay. But I wouldn't want to work in this building with the upper floor being this loud. Also, this outer courtyard. Is there an easy entrance to this between the fence area? Ooh, I'm out of lighters. That's not good. Some bad preparation on my end. No backup matches, no backup lighter. Of course, when you need that stuff, none of the zombies have it. Just nibble on some chips instead. I will do one tour around the whole complex, kill anything between the fences. Come on, give me some matches, lighter, anything. So this is another tower that I just wasn't able to actually see the graphics of until now. Okay. I mean, this is, if you clear out the whole thing, this is a really, really cool base location, right? I mean, you don't need double fence, but hey, indestructible fence ×2. Seems pretty good. The entrance needs some work, I guess. Bunch of windows there, and you can't escape, right? You can't climb over these outer fences, the barbed wire topped fences. And you have plenty of room. So one of the reasons I don't want to go clear inside, the way the game handles staircases, where you can't see what's on the top of the staircase, and so far you've seen me a few times either running up or, you know, going up while pushing, and that's all fine, but there's so much activity in there. I have no idea how many zombies there are, and I think that's a risk I'm not willing to take after surviving for almost 3 months now. Close to 7,000 kills. So I'm thinking we might just actually put a check mark under the prison. Oh, some 9mm. Checking if I find a quick lighter, otherwise we're just gonna head home. There were some people on the road that might be worth clearing up. Okay. I just decided I'll find a lighter now here. In this stack of bodies. Okay, my magic is not working. Alright, let's head home, get a lighter there. There's a mod which is called I Don't Need a Lighter, which allows you to, you know, light your cigarette in a car, because most cars in the 90s did have cigarette lighters. I'm not even sure if that's still common today or if that's been kind of phased out. Bought my last car 14 years ago. Alright, anyway. Let's clean up this road a little bit. So it's the typical effect. You drive a road a few times, and we drove here, now what, 4 or 5 days in a row, and you know, you pull a few zombies in from the sidelines, from the forests. And if you don't clean up, they'll start to gather. So let's be a responsible survivor here. And make sure that these roads are clear. Oh. Sorry, I didn't want to ignore you. So, I don't think it ever came up. So, we're getting agitated, nervous, anxious, right? Because I'm a smoker trait, and then you get that moodle, and that goes higher. So, I think agitated is not second stage, and anxious the first stage. So, we're kind of stressed out. If you ignore that, you eventually start, your character starts sad. So, there's like a feeling sad moodle. And the more sad you get, the longer it takes for actions, like getting in and out of cars, moving stuff in your inventory, like anything that has an action bar, it's gonna take a little bit longer. The effect on combat is fairly minimal for anxious and sad, but there's still, I think, a small damage reduction or attack speed reduction. It's mostly about stuff taking longer to do, and that can also be super detrimental when you're looting. You know, moving stuff from a container into your inventory is going to take longer. So it's probably not going to kill you or anyone, but it's definitely something you don't want to have permanently. Yeah, that should be it for this. For this road. Alright, we still have some daylight left, so I think I'm gonna head home. Grab a fresh cigarette lighter, or matches, or two, and we grab some cabbage and head out to the traps. I haven't been at the traps probably in like 1 or 2 in-game weeks. Yeah, since probably since before we headed out to the southeastern town. Give me, you know, 1 of each. I did think I mentioned that I upgraded our traps from the wooden traps to the wire traps, metal traps. So let's see what's happening here. So we still have some of the wood traps remaining. And I don't think, like, I'll keep them going until they eventually break. Oh yeah, and then there's these. Now, I don't know if they have a higher chance to catch anything. I think the most... They have a higher sound level when the rabbits start running around in them. But it's mostly about if they break, you can repair them, like the wire drops on the ground and you can just rebuild them without needing any additional materials. Which is really convenient. Ah, that was a good hunt here. Almost full nutrition rabbit here. Those are some junky boys. Let's park at home. And let's actually... I want to make sure I use the kitchen knife, not the machete for butchering the rabbit, so I'm gonna right-click the kitchen knife here. I think it's just... I'm not sure if it takes durability, but I wouldn't want to use the durability of the machete. Also, role-playing wise, you know, with all the zombie guts on the machete, we don't want to use it. Let's actually cook this up. Check the weather, refill our drinks. Just gonna nibble on the rest of the cabbage that we couldn't use for trapping here. Oh, what's that? Okay, tomorrow we've got fairly high humidity, periods of heavy clouds, weather predicted to start in the morning, showers and heavy rain, and severe thunderstorm in 2 days. Okay, so what I'm thinking, if I seeing that on the weather, I'm probably gonna do 2, maybe 3 non-recorded days here while it's super raining and everything. So we have I need to read the farming. No, what do I need to read? The new electrical book. I need to read the metalworking book. No, the mechanics book. It is, yeah, the mechanics book. Maybe look into tailoring so we can actually repair here our the various costumes, right? The Spiffo costume does have a hole, and I need tailoring 8 for that. I'm not sure if I'm really in the mood doing that. But yeah, I'll do some stuff around the base. Also said I might head out into our cleared town and get some electrical XP after reading the book, assuming we have actually electrical too. Might be that I never collected it, as I know you don't need more than electrical 1 for hot wiring. That would be something I would do. 1 and 3. Okay, so I guess I need to head to the bookstore. Oh well, yeah. So a little bit of off-camera stuff. I don't think it's going to be super exciting. Again, our town should be mostly clear of zombies. Let me just hit the pause button. I think we've never been through this building, but even the few times I've been in this area, there's no action here. So yeah, I'll head out. Read the remaining books, train some skills, and just the rain days, I'm not in the mood for exploring new stuff. And I guess then in the next actual episode that I'll record, no, that's not the right. We'll have to see where we can get some sort of base here, right? Like this is the last town we haven't explored yet. We've been driving through it a few times. So gotta find a nice place where we can hunker down. If I remember correctly, this little residential neighborhood here had walls around it. So maybe this is the position to get a little forward base going. Question is, do we drive through here, or do I try to stop here on the road and get through the woods? That seems like a terrible idea. But yeah, so that's my plan. I'm gonna be doing some base stuff during the rainy thunderstorm days, and when we get back, and we'll start heading into the last town here, and see what this has to offer. See how many zombies we can kill, and how. See how far our machetes will carry us for Longblade. I think if I saw it correctly, we have now what, almost level Longblade 3? Yeah. Very close to Longblade 3. But for now, we're gonna put a cut in here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.